If you're a highly sensitive person, then there's a good chance that you've been feeling very frustrated at times during your life and in your career. Because the truth is, you're not like everyone else. You're different. 20% of the population identifies as highly sensitive, which means that the vast majority of the world, 80%, is not sensitive. So naturally, it leads to um, being miscast in the wrong roles in life and feeling like a misfit in in school, in the workplace, in your family. I know this was certainly true for me, and I didn't understand it for so many years. I just followed the tried and true path that was laid out for me, and it resulted in a lot of pain and suffering that could have been avoided had I known how to navigate it better. It wasn't until later in my life that I discovered that I am a highly sensitive person, and all of a sudden it just explains so much um, because I've been struggling in these different places where everyone else seems to be doing fine. And so the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to shed some light on paths that are better suited for HSPs and empaths. Because one thing that is true for a lot of HSPs is that they've struggled in life, right? That's one theme, one part of it. And on the other hand, they have these superpowers, these gifts and talents that have been laying dormant for much of their lives. Um, HSPs make natural healers and coaches and counselors. And that's what I really want to um, expand upon today because this is a path that I've taken for myself, and I've seen the benefits of what happens when you step into a role that is a natural fit. As a career coach, it's been my job to help people find the natural fits for their personality type. And and now that I'm choosing to really focus on the HSP personality, I'm wanting to really talk to people about the counselor type work that they may have been thinking about. You may have been thinking about this already, but you're not quite sure what to do about it. A lot of HSPs carry a burden of self doubt, and that can make it really hard to feel confident enough in yourself to go out on a limb. Because the truth is, to consider leaving your corporate job and starting your own uh, business, a coaching business, or as some sort of a healer, it's scary. It might feel very risky, and I know that there are a lot of people out there that will choose to play it safe and stay in the same corporate role that hasn't been serving them for many years because they don't believe in themselves. They don't understand yet that their personality that they viewed as a weakness, as a sort of a lot of frustration and difficulty, is actually their greatest blessing. So that's what I really want you all to understand today is that what may have been feeling like your curse is in fact your greatest blessing. And in truth, it's both. There's also some healing that needs to happen once you get clear on the patterns of uh, struggle that you've been facing as an HSP and an empath. And that's part of this whole path that I'm talking with you about as well. It's not just going out on a limb and embracing a role that could be a natural fit for you. It's also about becoming the best version of yourself, which also means taking a look at some of those wounds that that are around not believing in yourself. So that's the deal. I want you to understand that if you know that you're this sensitive type of person, you have gifts and abilities that you may not even be aware of. I wasn't aware of mine. I just had some sense that this coaching role would be a good fit. Even though in my times working in sales and in biotech, doing administrative type work, I wasn't doing any counseling. I wasn't in a position to really use my intuitive gifts to understand what was going on for another person, try to identify what their struggles are, and help them find a solution. I may have gotten some versions of that in the sales domain, which was helpful. That did help me find some confidence. But as a coach and as a healer, I didn't really have any ground to stand on. I just happened to take a blind leap of faith because I had become so miserable and in a lot of pain, physical pain. I was dealing with some health issues that were the direct result of living so far out of alignment in a work environment that was not suited for my nervous system. It was too much stress, too much pressure and overwhelm. All of this led to extreme burnout. So I threw a Hail Mary, and it was, somebody caught it in the end zone. It actually worked out. And I don't want that to, it doesn't have to be like that. Now, it would have helped me if someone had told me years before, hey, Adam, you've got some incredible gifts and talents for helping people, for working with people one-on-one to understand their pains and frustrations and help them overcome those hurdles. I just thought I was neurotic. I just thought I was a difficult person. I just thought that there's something wrong with me and that I would be lucky to be given a job anywhere. And so that's what happened. I would end up taking the jobs that they would give me, and I made the most of it, but I was never all that satisfied because on some level I knew that there was something else out there for me that was going to give me that sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Because all these jobs that I was doing, they were kind of crushing my spirit, if you know what I mean. Like, I still, even though I consciously didn't quite recognize this, on some level, on a deeper level, I knew that I have more to offer the world. That I have this big heart and I want to help people in a very sincere and genuine way. And that I have these dynamic abilities to listen, to just know what's going on with people without them even having to spell it out for me. I mean, I've ended up facilitating some incredible transformations for my clients, and the truth is, guys, I don't know how I did it. I didn't actually receive formal training in how to coach. I just kept putting myself out there and finding things that worked and focus on being very present with my clients and trusting in my own abilities and receiving coaching myself that was helping to bolster my confidence. And then these little miracles just kept on happening. And it became so consistent that it became a part of who I am as a person, that I can be this miracle maker, this magician with people who are in desperate situations. And it's been the greatest blessing of my life to have fulfilled this role. It's done so much for me, I can't even tell you. I'll have to share more on another video. But for the purposes of this video, I really just want to impress to you that if you are an HSP, trust me, you have incredible gifts and talents. I call them superpowers. And I like to think of us HSPs as superheroes, those of us who have empowered ourselves in these important ways to help people and make a difference in the world. We're superheroes. We're saving people's lives in some cases. This is very important work, and the world needs more superheroes now more than ever. And that is my mission in life, is to activate as many HSP superheroes as I possibly can, because I believe so strongly in the potential that I've experienced myself. So if any of this resonates with you, what I would invite you to do is, first of all, contemplate it and think about whether or not you'd like to move in this direction or explore it further as something that could be right for you. And if so, and you're feeling like you're not sure what to do about it, well, I want you all to know that I'm always available for a phone call. I offer free consultations. There's a link in the description below to book a free career clarity call where we can talk about what this looks like and whether or not it might be appropriate for you. Because here on out, that's my mission, is to make myself available to other highly sensitive people, because I want to help people who have been struggling in the ways that I was struggling and still do struggle sometimes. I mean, this is a lifelong experience that we get to have. So that's it. If you're interested, check out that link in the description and book your call. And if you're not quite ready yet, no worries. I'm going to be sharing more content as well, and you'll have many more opportunities to schedule that call. But with that being said, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and until next time.